about 1 in 23. So 1 in 23,000 food stamps recipients get fingerprinted. You don't have to get fingerprinted to be on the city council, but that's 1 out of 23. So you're 1,000 times more likely to engage in criminal activity on the New York City Council than on the food stamps program. I won't even go into the New York State Legislature or the Governor's Mansion or Congress, etc., where the House Ethics Committee ruled it's perfectly fine to give large campaign contributions to congressmen to get earmarks. So anyway, when we talk about criminality, two things you may not have seen in terms of physical geography are food stamps offices in New York City. They're dingy. They often have bars on the outside of them. They have long waits. When I was growing up, I grew up in Rockland County, and it took a whole day to get a driver's license. Middle-class people and upper-middle-class people who had cars and upper-class people who had cars went nuts. They told their elected officials this is not acceptable. It is far, far, far faster to get a driver's license or renewal in New York today than it was when I was growing up because the people with the money demanded it. Today, it still takes a day or 2 or 3 standing in line at these dingy offices to get your food stamps benefits, often treated like dirt. They're often losing your paperwork. And then you're told, oh, by the way, you and your spouse and your adult child all have to come back another day, often leaving work to provide your finger image. So that's one place you may not see. Soup kitchens and food pantries are interesting, where they're physically located. Some are where there used to be poor people. And so there's still a fair amount on the Upper East Side or the Upper West Side. Some are near where poor people came on subway lines. So you've got the West Side Campaign Against Hunger on 86th Street and West End Avenue. A lot of their people are coming from all up down, the one line. You have in ritzy neighborhoods where a church or synagogue just had money to do it. And then you have a boatload in the poor neighborhoods of New York City. East Harlem, Washington Heights, all throughout the Bronx, Long Island City, Jamaica, Far Rockaway and Queens, the North Shore of Staten Island. I don't know if a lot in central Brooklyn. And one of our challenges is when people want to volunteer, they want to volunteer just around the holidays when they don't need it. They just want to serve soup, which they really don't need. So if any of you are web designers or accountants or any of that, I'll give you a pitch to our website. They need that kind of help 1,000 times more than they need people serving soup. And then people want to go in their neighborhoods. They want to go in Park Slope. They want to go on the Upper West Side. They don't want to go to East New York. They think that's like Hawaii or something, it'll be dangerous. So that is a real challenge. There's a lot of sight, out of mind. And the ones in Manhattan, as under-resourced they are far more likely to have resources and volunteers and professional staff than these really small ones. A lot are run out of just these storefront churches in neighborhoods that don't have a pot to piss in, if I can say that, but then still take money out of their own budgets and out of their own pockets to feed their neighbors.